We're going to export some masses from Rhino as DWG solids to link into Revit, and use them to make walls, floors, and roofs, and for representation purposes. So basically you're going to need a closed poly surface. So for example, this guy right here, you can see it says closed poly surface over here. You don't want any manifold edges or self-intersections. Would be very helpful that the math actually creates a realistic solid that can exist. So I would start simple. You can always ramp it up later. And then you want to make sure everything's centered on 0, 0, 0, just best practices in the beginning. You can alter this later, but just get used to it. So I want to take this guy out in 2 exports, one per material type. So I've got one material with this blue and then one with the red. So I'm just going to pick all this guys, move them over, 100 feet. I've got them in 100-foot increments. So that guy is now centered, right, on and set down at 0, 0. So now I'm going to do a file export selected, and I'm going to pick the 2 outside pieces first, go to file, export selected, and I want to pick the DWG, and the options, you want to make sure that 2007 solids is selected because that will bring it in as a solid, and click OK. And then I'm going to name this mass 1A. All right, and then click save. Go navigate to wherever it is you want to save it, and click save. And it will bring up the dialog box, and you confirm that. And then we'll just do the same thing for the center. So file, export selected. And instead of 1A, we'll do 1B. All right. And save. And OK. And then maybe I'll bring in another one just so we can do some updates. Move this over like 200 feet. And we'll do this guy. So goes pretty quickly once you get going. And then this guy. And save. All right, so now we've got the basis for what we want to do in Revit. And when we come back, we'll do that.